tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules.
It's week 5 of the 2022 season, and we'll see the Colts leader at quarterback. He was excellent a week ago, throwing 7 touchdown passes. It's the Colts and the Broncos on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight we start week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, this is a matchup, folks. Well, they're excited about this one, and for good reason. We got 2 offenses that are operating at extremely high levels.
No question about it, Brandon. This is not a matchup that you get that often. We're going to see the number 1 and number 2 offenses in the entire NFL on the same field. I'd hate to be one of these defensive coordinators. We know that more than likely they've had a few sleepless nights getting ready for this one, and we're definitely going to see some points put up on the board.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. This now a much closer game. Can't afford any more mistakes like he had on the last drive for him. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 104 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And some space here. Again with a juke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are in for 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. He's the first in the league to reach 30 touchdown passes this year. Did that on the last drive. And he's... A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They give up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. James Washington, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team lead.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been utterly remarkable.
Ready up!
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend. The first coming over in London. An early start, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. The New York Giants taking on Green Bay. More good stuff later in the afternoon. One being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And finally, on Monday Night Football, two old rivals in the AFC West, the Raiders, the Chiefs from Arrowhead.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Michael Pittman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. The Colts set to take over here offensively.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important trying to erase. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quick bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the slant, he finds Washington. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile up.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 170 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, are just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Colts, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and producer. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system return it.